Hi, I'm Michele Weiner-Davis. For the last 3 decades, I have been specializing in helping couples prevent unnecessary divorce and fall back in love again. I'm the founder of the Divorce Busting Center in Boulder, Colorado. I'm also the author of 8 books, including the best-selling Divorce Busting, The Sex-Starved Marriage, and most recently, Healing from Infidelity. About 15 years ago, I started to question the traditional way that therapists work, seeing clients on an hourly basis. Now, if you've ever gone to therapy, I'm sure you've had the experience of feeling confused, depressed, anxious, lost, or maybe just not yourself, and you were hoping that the therapist could offer you some solutions. But before you even finished explaining your problem, the hour was over. So not only didn't the therapist have enough time to offer suggestions, he or she didn't even have sufficient time to truly grasp what was going wrong in your life. Plus, when time ran out, you were probably right smack dab in the middle of some very emotional stuff. So you went home feeling crappy, and I mean really crappy. That wasn't exactly what you bargained for. Then you waited a whole week or two for your next appointment and started the process all over again. But you noticed it was really difficult to gain any traction because you were back at square one. Plus, you figured out that you're far too busy in your life to have to wait so long to see positive changes. You wanted things to be better quickly. Does this sound familiar? I get it. So I decided to experiment with having longer sessions with clients. I started with 1 day, and I soon added another. Having 2 full days with couples was amazing because I had ample time to explore their issues in depth, deal with tough emotions as they arose, and most importantly, begin to find solutions to lifelong problems. Couples were having life-transforming breakthroughs. That's when I stopped doing hourly sessions entirely, and that was 15 years ago. Now couples fly in from all over the world to work with me. Most of these couples have serious, long-standing problems, constant arguing, anger, feeling completely disconnected. Often one spouse is leaning towards divorce. In fact, some have filed for divorce before I even meet them. Many haven't had sex for years, or they're in the throes of midlife crises. And almost always, there's infidelity. However, with 2 days together, I delve deeply into the issues driving them apart. I help people really speak from their hearts, sometimes for the very first time in their marriages. And because I'm very directive, I offer concrete suggestions to both partners to help them get unstuck immediately. So I see profound breakthroughs every single day. If your marriage is at a turning point, consider doing my 2-day intensive. You won't feel rushed. There is nowhere to go. There are no work obligations. There are no kids tugging at your sleeves. There's no distractions, just uninterrupted time to focus on your relationship, each other, and discover ways to heal. And at the end of our 2 days together, you'll receive a written plan to further your progress once you return home. Now, there's yet another reason couples decide to do my 2-day intensives. Frequently, one spouse is determined to end a marriage while the other is extremely opposed to divorce. Although most people commit to working on their marriages by the end of our intensive sessions, there are some who decide to part ways. And in this case, I help both partners gain clarity about the role each person played in the breakdown of their marriage. If you leave a marriage without this insight and you simply blame your spouse, you're bound to repeat the patterns in the future. Plus, Even if you've been thinking about getting a divorce for years and you're convinced that you already understand the underlying issues that have gotten you to the point where you're at in your marriage, chances are this is brand new information for your spouse, and he or she is struggling to make sense of this. So gaining perspective about what happened offers closure. Additionally, if you have children, learning how to co-parent collaboratively is essential, regardless of what happens to your marriage. So to accomplish this, spouses must make peace with each other. Your intensive session will help you move forward amicably and respectfully. If you have questions about my marriage intensives, or you're interested in scheduling a time to come to magical Boulder to work with me, write or call me. I so look forward to meeting with you.